This is Rog. Just after we finished taping the pod today, Trent Alexander-Arnold, I believe he was waiting for that very second to tweet. After 20 years at Liverpool Football Club, now is the time for me to confirm I will be leaving at the end of the season. This is easily the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. I know many of you have wondered why or been frustrated. I haven't spoken about this yet, but it was always my intention to keep my full focus on the team's best interests, which was securing number 20. Trent goes on to say it's a beautiful and long letter. He says, this club has been my whole life, my whole world for 20 years, from the academy right through until now. And then he kind of ticks all the footballing boxes about the support and the love he feels, which in his case, I believe is very, very true. This kid, I mean, he joined probably in his most formative memories. He'd looked at Stevie G. This is the myth of Trent training. Trent would look through a crack in the wall and watch the team he dreamt of, supported and loved, his home city. He looked at them willing themselves to try and win a title, which they could never do, until he joined the team and took them to the promised land. Now is the time for him to step off. So much football still to play. You know, all the talk over the past week of maybe, just maybe, the delirious celebration at the end of title number 20. Maybe that changed Trent's mind. Maybe it made him think, no, he's not going to leave us. That was just magical thinking at the end of the day. At a very human level, I can understand why a kid so young who's grown up and always lived in Liverpool would want to see, we've talked about this a lot on past podcasts, would want to see other worlds, experience other things humanly, never mind footballingly. But Raw, you are many things, but you are this show's resident Liverpudlian. We've just found out this news minutes ago. So the floor is yours for an instant reaction.
Yeah, I think you're sad because Trent has been such a huge part of Liverpool's success that it's strange to think of a Liverpool team that doesn't have him in it. But at the same time, I'm the same as you. I think his message makes it really, really clear. He has achieved everything he feels he could achieve at Liverpool. He wants to challenge himself professionally, personally. He wants to experience something new. And it's really hard. And it would be a bit churlish to deny him that opportunity. He has given Liverpool 20 years of his life. He has more than repaid the club with 2 Premier League titles, a Champions League, a couple of FA Cups, a couple of League Cups. That is a tally that secures his place in Liverpool's history and Liverpool legend. And I think this is wishful thinking. I think it shouldn't be beyond the fans to say thank you and goodbye. I mean, there is, as we've talked about previously, it kind of taps into this thing where Liverpool worry that because the club is self-sustaining, that there isn't a sugar daddy there to pour loads of money in, that he is in some way not only leaving Liverpool in the lurch by departing, but denying them the transfer fee that might secure his replacement. But at the same time, maybe this summer's the right time to go because Liverpool do have money set aside to reinforce the squad. They do have a young right back in Conor Bradley who covers to an extent. Maybe it's the right time to step away. I think it would be nice if by September, if Liverpool have been able to reinvest in the transfer market, that maybe some of the initial fury over Trent leaving dies down, because he is part of Liverpool's history. He has done more than enough to warrant a proper goodbye. I'll be sad not to see him playing for Liverpool, but I'll be fascinated to see what he can do for Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. He wants to go and experience something else, to play abroad, to live abroad. We shouldn't begrudge him that.
God bless. You've got a big heart and a very open mind. I always try and help in these moments of existential challenge. Liverpool, call me. I think I can get you Ashley Young for about 35-40 million.
Tony Hibbert's available.
They're not going to give up trout fishing for that crap. Raw. The end of Trent's letter says, I've been blessed enough to live out my dreams here, and I will never ever take for granted the special moments I've been fortunate enough to have lived through with you all. My love for this club will never die. Twitter being Twitter. On this note that dropped, I think, 15 minutes ago, the most liked up tweet right underneath comes from @HallIEB, who tweeted, "Don't bother ever coming back," along with a photo of fans with a sign that reads, "He who betrays will always walk alone." It's got 1.8 thousand likes already, Raw, so I'm sure your plea for rationality and gratitude will really take grip. We'll talk more about this, no doubt, in shows to come.